Hi, guys and gals. Welcome to T.A.B. Video. We've got a special. This is pre-recorded. It's not a live chat. We don't want to violate YouTube's policy by showing guns on a live chat. So we're recording this. It'll be shown later. What we're going to do today, of course, I got the Glock 17 out here. It's unloaded, no magazine, no ammunition around. We're going to do what we think about Glock clones, Glock wannabes, whatever you want to call it. Me, I have a PSA dagger, which is similar to basically a lot of it's Glock 19. Internals and everything, differences in the biggest difference I see in it is the grip. It's a whole lot more comfortable than a Glock. Of course, I've got a Hollison red dot on it. It's 4-inch barrel. It's got a steel guide rod, threaded barrel. I really like this gun. It's done me well, and eventually it's going to be one of my options for carry. I want to do some more work with it on that before I do any more. And it has the Smith & Wesson hinge trigger, like instead of the ding it or whatever you want to call that inside the Glock trigger. So that's what I have. Dan's got a couple of them that's basically Glock, and there's other companies besides what we're going to show you today. I mean, Anderson Arms has come out with I can't remember the name of it,
Tiger,
but Chris
Tiger.
Kiger, because Chris from the 740 has one and he really likes it. Done a lot of videos with it, and it just seems like a fine firearm. Like I said, I don't have any problem with the PSA, but I don't want to spend another $450 to buy one of the Anderson Arms. If I'm going to spend $450, I'm going to put a little bit more with it and get one of them things that Dan's going to show you here in a minute. So I'm going to turn it over to Dan.
I have the show, and it's interesting because these Glock clones all take Glock mags, and the Glock mags are hard to beat. I don't know if anybody has ever beat Glock mags, but it makes it real easy to do a clone when they have Glock mags because we all have additional Glock mags, or most of us do. This is a Lone Wolf Dusk 19. Now the Dusk is an upgraded from the original LTD 19. They made it optic ready. This is the finest one they have with the 4.5-inch threaded barrel. It has this bronze Cerakote finish. It might be PVD. I think it's PVD coated. It has some of the accessories that people love with Glock: extended magazine release and takedown levers, 15 round Glock mags. It is optic ready. I have the Swamp Fox Kraken on here, big box optic, and it is a fine shooting handgun with tall serrated black rear sights and a tritium front dot, which is also very tall. Trying to get that in. I have a blur behind me, so I'm trying to get it where it's not blurred. A very nice grip texturing and a flat trigger that breaks right around 4 pounds. A very nice trigger. Now, Lone Wolf, they've been making Glock aftermarket parts for years. And about 3 to 4 years ago, they came out with the LTD 19. And it's a fine handgun. It really is, but it's not optic ready. This is the Dusk 19, which is even better. And I will tell you, it breaks down like a Glock. It does not look like a Glock, and it takes Glock mags, but that's about it. They used all of their aftermarket support, put it on the Dusk, and made a very fine handgun. It is very smooth shooting, extremely smooth. Is the one thing that I really like. That flat trigger is certainly nice. The Glock mags, as I mentioned 3 times, but the other one is so nice. It's the Bull Armory Axe FS Hatchet. Everything that I just mentioned with the Dusk, is also included on the axe hatchet with a couple other things. This is equivalent to size, anyways, as a Glock 17. It takes the 17 round mags, but this is a Bull Armory mag. It has a lip on there so that you can pull it out, along with a integrated flared magwell, a 1911 grip angle. Now, that in and of itself is nice. This has to be close. The dusk has to be close to that. They both did not go with the long and wide grip angle that Glock has, that so many people say makes it tough to point the gun. But beautiful grip texturing, 1911 grip angle, extended magazine release, extended slide stop, extended takedown levers, slide serrations all throughout that are like scallops, a 4-slot Picatinny rail, Glock interchangeable sights, direct mount optic ready that is currently hosting a Holosun 407C. It has that cutout in the barrel, steel guide rod, very smooth and accurate shooting handgun. The trigger, much like the Dusk, is much lighter than a Glock. It's all aluminum and has a 3.5 pound break. And it is something to write home about with a very short reset. Beautiful handgun. Love everything about it. And to top it off with everything that it has, and the MSRP is 620. Now, compared to a Glock MOS model, the MOS models are all over 600. Let's just establish that. So that 499 that we're used to in the past is pretty well gone when they have the MOS modular optic system. Those have increased in price. It takes more technology to do that. Plus, they have 4 separate plates. This is a direct mount, so you don't need any plates or anything like that for any RMR footprint optic. Love the slide serrations, love the trigger, love the action of this Bull Armory FS full size axe hatchet. What do you think of it?
That is one sweet shooting gun. I love that gun. And one of these days, one of them may be in my collection. But he mentioned the wolf a while ago. I have a lone wolf barrel in my Glock 17 right after I bought it because shooting cast bullets before the powder coating, and all that stuff, it was limited how many cast bullets you could shoot. So I wanted to be sure because I'm basically a cast bullet shooter anymore. So that's why I went with the lone wolf conversion barrel, not conversion barrel, but the barrel for the. But that axe, I don't know if any of you seen my review on it. If I think about it, I'll put a little link up in the top where you can see it. And I'll even put a little link Dan's desktop so you can actually get a better view of it. It is one beautiful, and it's everything. A lot of people spend a lot of money on getting these things converted. I would like to put a red dot on it, have it milled. But you're looking at upwards of around $200. And
More
then
than that,
if you do,
two
well,
hundred
I
dollars
found
would
one
be
place.
cheap.
I found one place. I think it was 195 or something like that. But then if you wanted to do anything else with it, like suppressor sights and all of that good stuff, when you can get everything that you would want to do to your Glock in that Bull Armory for 620, I mean, that to me that is just basically a steal right there.
And that's the MSRP. The problem with this is that they're hard to find.
Yeah, I ain't
They
found one yet.
are kind of reminds me of Steyr. A lot of people love the Steyr M9, the L9. They're hard to find, and you just don't see them at your local gun store. If you find one of these online, the cleaver's nice, the tomahawk's nice, but the axe hatchet, which is new to 23, it's a Gen 2, replaced the tomahawk. This thing is sweet. That's just really one fine handgun.
Yeah, I've seen the cleaver and the tomahawk. I've seen them on uh, Grab a Gun. They had both of them, but they didn't have one of them. But
Yeah.
I haven't looked through Gun Broker or anything like that. But I know the
If you
FFL
if
I uses Grab a Gun, so
Yeah, if you look at Gun Broker, if anybody has one of these and they're selling it, it's upwards of $800-900.
I can believe that on Gun Broker.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's a hard to find gun. But you can order it directly off their website too. Of course, then you have to have your FFL. What I may do when I get ready to get one is go up to my FFL, shell out the money, say, here, order this for me. That way he can do everything. It'll come right to him. I don't have to do anything other than go pick it up. That would be the
Yeah.
best way for me to do it.
And you may have a long wait.
And there may be a wait, right? But anyway, well, that's our take on the Glock clones. If any of you have it, put comments below. Let us know, what you think about it. I mean, the Glock 17's the only Glock I own. So, and I've often thought of getting rid of this to help finance something like that. But that probably won't happen. Well, if you like videos like this, hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification. Comments are definitely welcome. Thanks for watching. God bless America and our armed forces, past and present. Hope you like this format. Let us know so we know whether we want to do this again.